It's the beginning of winter here, but Mother Nature decided to drop a few inches of wet, heavy snow on us one last time. I went at it with my 318 with a 54 blade attached, but that went absolutely nowhere. And then I remembered, I had a new product from Little Buck Loader. It's a bucket extender snow pusher accessory that bolts onto your Little Buck Loader bucket. Well, that also didn't work. Hold on though, it does get better, I promise. But first, let's rewind to earlier that morning, because first we have to get it installed. To start this installation, you're going to want to position your bucket in the same way you would if you were doing the snow removal. You want the cutting edge flat on the ground with the back of the bucket tipped slightly up. This makes sure that your bucket is in prime snow removal position when the snow pusher is level on the ground. And just a quick note, you're going to want to measure the width of your bucket from outside edge to outside edge before you order this bucket extender. There is a drop-down menu on the website that allows you to choose your bucket width, and this will just make sure that your installation goes smoothly. Next, slide the bucket extender over the bucket. The side plates of the extender wrap around the outside of the bucket. As you move it into position, make sure that the sides of the extender are resting flat on the ground and that the rear brace is sitting against the top edge of the bucket. Once you're happy with the position, pick one side to start on, and using the holes of the extender as a guide, drill only the top hole through the bucket using a 1/2-inch drill bit. It's a good idea to add a little cutting oil to the bit while drilling. This helps prevent the bit from overheating and makes it easier to cut through that thick steel. Oh, and just to let you know, Little Buck Loader did send me out the snow pusher at no charge so I could install it and show it off to you. With that first hole drilled, install the inner brace using the supplied 3/4 inch hardware. Position the brace so it runs kind of parallel to the side edge of the bucket, then tighten everything down to hold it in place. Next, you're going to want to drill the bottom hole. This time, use the hole in the inner brace as your guide instead of the lower hole in the extender. This just ensures that that lower hole in the brace is going to be lined up perfectly. Once that lower hole is drilled, install the hardware and tighten it down. Then repeat this exact same process on the other side of the bucket. Once both sides are secure, the installation for the bucket extender is complete. Little Buck Loader refers to this accessory as a bucket extender / snow pusher, so I'll probably go back and forth between what I call it, but if you hear me say extender or snow pusher, you'll know what I'm talking about. And now that it's installed, we can go ahead and see how well it really works on this heavy snow. And I'll be honest, after that first pass, I was a little worried. It didn't take me too long to realize that I couldn't just ram this into a pile of wet, heavy snow. Once that bucket filled up, it just would not push it any further. Some of that had to do with the tractor losing traction too, and this was even with traction bars and 220 pounds of suitcase weights on my 3-point hitch. But once I changed how I was using it, it started to make a lot more sense. Instead of trying to push those big, heavy piles, I focused on the fresh, untouched snow and took full passes across my whole driveway. When I hit the edge of the driveway, I'd lift the bucket and push the snow as far off the driveway as possible. This is where the snow pusher really started to shine. On fresh snow, those side panels keep everything contained, so you can make a full pass without the snow spilling off the sides. Now in my case, I've got a long, narrow section of driveway with some hills. And from experience, I know that the loader isn't the best tool for pushing the snow up and down these hills. So I switched over to my snow thrower for that section and just knocked it out quick. And I just kept the loader for the flat area where it really does its best work. Even when using the loader on those heavy piles of snow, this extender allowed me to pick up a lot of snow at once and bring it to different areas of my property. So I wasn't making a huge pile just in one spot that was never going to melt. I could really tell that the bucket extender was allowing me to pick up more snow. And even with it being so wet and heavy, the loader had no problem picking it up, even with that extra capacity. So with how my driveway is laid out, the loader is never going to be my primary snow removal tool, even with the snow pusher on it. But it's honestly a huge upgrade over the bucket alone. It actually makes me contemplate whether the 54 blade is really a better choice for the top of my driveway now. Of course, the blade can get into some tighter areas, so I'll definitely still use it, but I think I might switch to this bucket for just quickly getting the snow up and off of the driveway. I can put it off the driveway so much further, and that's going to help to prevent losing driveway space if we get a lot of snow throughout the winter. Little Buck Loader adds that bucket extender wording to the name of this product because it is not just for snow. You can use it year round for moving things like mulch or yard debris, and it'll add capacity to your bucket and really help you get the full extent of use out of your loader year round. And if you already have a Little Buck loader, this is a product I definitely suggest that you look into. And if you do not have a Little Buck loader already and you want to learn more, I have a playlist for you right here. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.